Hello, JoeHart here. Person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm going live early, 9 minutes early. I hope that doesn't adversely affect anybody too much. Since my streams are often small and intimate, I don't think it will affect too many people. But I'm going to drink here. So I wanted to be even earlier, but I got a little distracted. Everything I do takes a lot of extra time because of my disabilities. So I was trying to schedule my StreamYard, and I scheduled this one and the next one, and I was working on the third one, and then I kind of ran out of time. I'm like, oh no, I gotta go. So anyway, I am probably gonna do, three streams today. Hello to Facebook. Feel free to, as most people know, I'm streaming right now to on my laptop. I'm streaming to StreamYards, and the plan that I have, I'm able to stream to 8 other platforms, and I do 8. So just a shout out to Facebook profile, Facebook page, LinkedIn profile, my 2 YouTube channels, my primary JoeHart PwD's 8641, and then my backup Francis Assistant dash something NK1GS or something GC or something like that. Anyway, and then Twitch I don't know anything about, but through StreamYards I've done about 100 videos there, and I do get a following and followers and comments and stuff. And then Twitter, I love Twitter. And by the way, the thing just went warm. This session, it's called Qualifications Fast 9 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It has no time on this screen, but I guess it would have time on Peacock. I wonder why they don't have time on this screen. But there's only 2 people with times, Benjamin Peterson and Will Power. They both qualified top 12. But yeah, I'm a little behind on this the process, and that's largely because of Peacock. I usually have very strong opinions about just about everything. I'm sorry, let me get my comments going here. They're pretty fast. Anyway, I'm going to read this and see how current it is. I hope it's fairly current. Okay. Anyway, so Nightbot says, please feel free to watch along IndyCar with us. There's several events on NBC, not the one we're doing right now, but NBC 520 Saturday, that's done. And then 521 Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. And then, of course, 528 Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5. That's the actual Indy 500. And so their famous hashtag is This Is May. And it's IMS, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, hashtag and handle. IndyCar, NICS NTTS, which is NTT Data Services IndyCar Series. All the times are Eastern Time. Enjoy. Thank you. JoeHart, PwD's, Invisible Disabilities. So let's go. I'll try to stay up to speed on the Nightbot, the timers for Nightbots. So yeah, as I'll try to stay up to date. You know, I'm disabled. I'm OCD. I'm ADD. I usually need to do 100% something or 100% something else. So I usually am always on Nightbot and editing and off screen and all that stuff. And then sometimes I ignore them and just talk. And that's usually because I have a substantial number of comments, which is great. I love comments. That's the reason I'm here. Anyway, so yeah, I'll probably try to stay up to speed on the Nightbots. I assume this is going to be kind of an intimate little group. What do we got there? One in Facebook page, welcome. One in Twitch and one on YouTube. JoeHart. Is that you? Lyndon Not Baines, is that you? I think it is. Uh-oh. Had a movement over there. There's 4 names over there now. I'm sorry, I have it on my main screen, but it's also what your all screen is looking at. So I might look over there instead of look here because I can't see it as well. I can't see it there very well either. But let me go off screen and try to, where is it? I'm going to try to expand the Zoom. I'll see how that goes. Hopefully that's not too big for you all. Now, the Koberger, I'm not going to deactivate, but I probably will change. It's not Zoom. And they're not remote. Yes, what do you want? Notice of amended hearings 3, 9 and 10. My computer's money. Notice of hearing arraignment. I guess it's an arraignment. Two letters. Hello, hello, hello. Spend a little extra time on the Koberger one. I'm changing all, it's not remote. There's 3 of them instead of 2. I'm trying, it's an arraignment, is the 9 o'clock. The 10 o'clock is scheduling conference, and the 11 is a motion to compel discovery. And I guess everybody knows about the grand jury indictment by now, that it canceled. Okay, let me go back. Anyway, it's a green flag. Time remaining in session is 0000, which I don't know what that means. I don't think it's done yet. Santino Ferrucci is 1. Marcus Erickson's 2. Benjamin Peterson's 3. Will Parr's 4. Pato Award 5th. The top 4 are qualified for top 12, and bottom is qualifying. He's always in the top 12. I don't know what the hell he should be. Anyway. Oh, yeah, he has 0. Anyway, he did. He went to the top. 234.340 miles per hour. Faster than 234 miles an hour. That's really fast. Hashtag Koberger. Hashtag notice of amended. Yeah, I guess I can. Kohlberger. Amended hearings 3. 5/22/23 Monday, 9 and 10 and 11 a.m. Pacific time. 9 a.m. arraignment. 10 a.m. I'm still working on Nightbot. I do apologize. If you're hello. What do we got here? One on Facebook page, one on Twitch, one on Francis Assistant. Thank you for being on Francis Assistant. I really appreciate it. One on JoeHart. I appreciate everybody, but Francis Assistant. Oh, I lost 2 people because I mentioned them. Both on YouTube. Oh, come on. Was that Lyndon, not Baines? Was that Lyndon, not Baines? So anyway, I'll go back to Nightbot. Okay, let's see. I'd say page 3. Oops, wrong. Page 4. There we go. Pretty low on page 4 too. I don't really understand what's going on here, but it only goes for an hour. It goes from 2 to 3, and I'll probably end pretty soon after that. I was probably going to just do anyway. My next one is at 3:50, so I want to get kind of up to speed. And it says warm. I think that's maybe in between. I don't completely. I mean, I know what warm means, but I don't know what the significance of it going warm means. I think most of the time it actually means a yellow. But I think for this situation, it's probably, so let's see here. Let me see if all that changed. Oh, Kohlberger. Oh, yeah, my B doesn't work. There it is. And I hit it 3 times to get 1 B. Let's try that. Let's try that, motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, I think it's going to happen this time. An error. So, okay, Nightbot says, hashtag Kohlberger, hashtag amended hearings. There's 3 of them. May 22nd, 2023, Monday, 9 and 10 and 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is 12 noon and 1 and 2 p.m. Eastern time, my time. So the 9 a.m. is an arraignment in the district court, notice of hearing. The 10 a.m. is a scheduling conference. And then 11 is a motion to compel discovery. And I'm going to leave the grand jury indictment on there. You know, I ran out of characters, so I took the ment off. I wanted to keep it. But the grand jury indictment, happened, of course. But the significance is that, therefore, the June 26th preliminary hearing canceled. I first took away hearing, and then I was like, let's make it clear. So I put it back there. I am definitely needing more. Okay, it just went green flag. And it looks like it's Tony Kanaan going around. So He's the 7th car to try during this session. And the top 6 that went before him is Santino Ferrucci, Pato Award, Takuma Sato, Marcus Erickson, Benjamin Peterson, Will Power, and then Tony's trying right now, which he was on Instagram earlier. I shared that on my Twitter feed. Okay, so what am I? So yeah, the grand jury indictment directly caused the June 26th preliminary hearing to be canceled. It was not necessary. It wasn't anything necessary or required or suggested, or they couldn't do it even if they wanted. It's just it's canceled. So it's funny that how they get stuck on some of these things. Hey, how's it going? Scott Dixon is 8th to go out. I think it's okay. Top 12. Scott Dixon just went to the top. Dixon Ferrucci Award. Dixon Ferrucci. Oh, no. $234. I think it's it's scheduled from 2 to 3, but there doesn't seem to be a timer. So I guess it's an event session. Like some, all 12 have to qualify. It's all the practices were timed. So there's always a timer, and there was just 8 or 9 or 10 of them. And so that's all we've been looking at IndyCar for the several week, more than a week. But no one's trying yet. Still only shows 8 drivers and green flag. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I'm sorry, it's as I said before, I have a really, really strong opinion about IndyCar being on Peacock. I don't have Peacock. I don't have the money for Peacock. I don't, my opinion is I don't think IndyCar is big enough to think that they can warrant getting Peacock. People just they're just not going to get Peacock. And they're going to get pissed that they're missing the qualifying and the practicing of all the events. And I think one or more of the races I think the Detroit race is on Peacock. So I don't think IndyCar is big enough. They're not big enough. NASCAR could push people around like that. Formula One could push people around like that. I don't think IMSA is big enough. I don't think IndyCar is big enough. Probably NHRA is probably not big enough. People can't do that. It's not gonna. I don't know why they have to act like they're big enough to have. And I know some people think that Peacock is so inexpensive, and I don't know what it is, $9.98 a month or something. But it's. I don't think it's that cheap because you need all the other channels. Peacock can't do everything. Peacock's just getting the ones that you don't currently have, the ones I don't currently have. So anyway, I it's too bad. I think it's too bad. So oh my goodness. StreamYard Joe. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me. I said I was going to try to stay up to speed on these things. Whoa. Let me see what happened to the Kohlberger thing. It didn't change. Let me see. So Kohlberger has 3 hearings in custom. And Kohlberger, what? How'd that happen? My laptop seems to be dying. I used to be able to hold on to these keys, and they'd go really, 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 really fast. Oh, this isn't going to be it. I'm not going to have it. Okay, now I wanted to do Kohlberger over and over and over and over because I want to make sure it's working. Okay, so what happened up here? So I manually did exclamation point Kohlberger and it came up hearings 3. Okay. And then the whatever they're called, the timers did 2, so that's old. And I think I replaced that. And I think this is the same. So yeah, that's a timer and it says 2. So I think now I do want to see it over and over and over. So, okay. So this is, hi, I'm StreamYard Joe, also known as Twitter Joe 1, 2, and 3. Hope to facilitate more comments in Twitter during my StreamYard live stream. Feel free to comment, questions, etc. Thank you. Oh, the Foo Fighters go live at 3 o'clock. I set that reminder up because I knew I was going to forget. So, okay. So what was I going to do? Something about Twitter. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, does anybody know what Veeps is? Veeps. I think that's it. VEEPS is where. Hello. So it's warm. It's 9 drivers. Rena's VK. So it just went green flag. Time remaining in the session is 0000. So I guess it's not a timed. Tony Kanan is oranged. I don't know what that means. But they all have times. Guess they have a waiting room. $16 minutes, 13 seconds. Claim free ticket? What the fuck? Hey, everybody. One number. Okay, 8 characters. Hey, B. No problem. How are you? It's good to see you. This is no problem. I'm doing a few things as always. I've only scheduled two sessions today so far, but I'm probably going to do a third. So I'm probably doing 3. This is my first one. This is probably a pretty quick one. It's probably just going to be from 2 to 3. So in about 15 minutes, when the session ends, I'm going to probably end. Hi, Joe. Sorry I'm late. I might be in and out today. Adam's in the ER right now. He's done, but he's having some sort of allergic reaction. So I've been back and forth all day. He's fine, but it's taking forever, this IV drip and breathing treatment stuff. Oh, my goodness. You go take care of yourself and him and yourself. So, yeah, don't worry about here. I'm doing usual things. So I guess, I guess then you have different priorities right now. But anyway, one of the extra thing I'm doing right now is the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, has some sort of live thing going on at 3 on Veeps. And so anyway, maybe let me go over here. And I just you do have to get a ticket of sorts, but it was real easy. I hate doing those things, and it was pretty easy. So but again, you probably have different priorities. So let's see here. Veeps. I can stay for a few right now. Cool, man. Then I'll probably end right at 3 o'clock, and if you have to leave before that. But anyway, yeah, it shouldn't be much more than. Okay, let's see here. Paste. Put the doggy out. I don't know if I've ever done this. I don't know if that Twitter. No, never mind. Forget it. No. Don't do it. I'll do it. I'm in as a viewer, but I just muted, so hopefully you didn't hear anything. I guess the mute didn't work, so I kept anyway. Cool, I'm back. Well, B, golly, I'm sorry to hear about all that stuff. Well, I swear yours was right above this. I don't know how oh, here it is. Okay. So, hey, Joe, sorry I'm late. I might be in and out today. Adam's in the ER. I assume Adam's your brother. Adam's in the ER right now. He's done, but he's having some sort of allergic reaction. So I've been back and forth all day. He's fine, but it's taking forever. This IV drip, oh my goodness, and breathing treatment stuff. Yeah, like I didn't know so much, I don't know if this is true, but I think it's true that like when you give blood, the time it takes to give blood depends on yourself, like how fast your blood is pumping. And some people can give blood in like 13 minutes, and then some take 45 minutes. And I think it's the same with an IV. I think it depends how, I don't think it depends on how dehydrated you are. I think it's just how quickly your body takes it in. So, I mean, I've been at, I was at a NASCAR race and I had to go to the EMTs and they put a bag on me and it took a little while. And I was, asking them questions like, is this a lot of time or is this a little time or, but yeah, that's too bad. It takes so long. We don't want that. We want it to go. And breathing. I guess breathing would help. But golly. I can stay for a few right now. How is the doggy? Little doggy. I'm home at the moment. Had to come back to put the dog out. It's blue. It looks clickable. Cool. Yeah, I clicked on it. Adam's your husband. Not anyway. They're all important. But golly, I didn't know that. Oh my God. They're all important. I apologize for my reaction, but golly, holy moly. Adam's your husband. Oh my goodness. All his joints were blown up like balloons. When he woke up, we were like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God, what the fuck? Doggy's great. I'm sure Doggy's great. Oh, boogie. So, I'm sure you've told me. One cat's indoor, one cat's outdoor. That's okay, Joe. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I mean, I was I don't want to say one's more important than the other, but wow, spouses are really important. So, but yeah, it sounds like he's fine and just, got to do stuff and stuff. But is this, I guess, is it normal? Like, what word did you say? Not hay fever, but you said something about, I think, allergies and stuff. So, it does, every spring, does he do, what do you say? I think he called it something like that. He's having some sort of allergic reaction. So I've been back and forth. So yeah, okay. I was thinking of hay fever and stuff, but that's something different. So I guess y'all don't know what the allergic reaction is, huh? That's a bummer. So let's see here. There are 9 cars showing times. And this ends at 3. It was from 2 to 3. That's 60 minutes, I think, for 12 cars. So that's 5 minutes a car. And they have 9 cars. So in three cars have to be done in 7 minutes. And they don't have to end right at 3, but this is a weird session. Something's going on. It's on Peacock, so I can't follow along and stuff. He had an infection, so he's been taking antibiotics, and they're pretty sure he's allergic to them. Oh, man, that's a bummer. It's too bad. Whenever they're going to give you a script, they're like, are you allergic to anything? And you're like, we don't know until we take stuff, but which is too bad. I wish it wasn't trial and error kind of stuff, but I guess it is. Anyway, I'm going to probably be click to unmute. I'll probably be pretty distracted by, yeah, so this has been an interesting day. Oh my goodness. Can't get a break or a rest or what's that word I'm looking for? When I took care of foster kids, I got respite. You can't get respite from anything, huh? That's too bad. So I'll probably, okay, so I'm all over the place. I apologize for that. I'll probably be primarily distracted by the Foo Fighters and Dave Grohl, the concert. I don't know what it is. It's some musical behind the scene kind of thing, as he always does. He does really alternative stuff, but it'll be music too. And it starts at 3, which it has a timer. It says 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go. So I'll probably be really distracted by that. Life's always kicking me in the arse. LOL. That is, I'm so sorry to hear. Yeah, we need respite. We need, can't you give me a break? Yeah, I mean, that it would be nice to get a break for sure. For sure. And I don't know if you know about Foo Fighters and Dave Grohl and stuff. And I don't know if you know anything about him, but he had a drummer. And as soon as I said that, I forgot the drummer's name, Hawkins. Someone Hawkins. And the drummer passed away recently, like, I don't know, 9 months ago or 8 months ago or 7 months ago. And they stopped doing everything. And then finally, they did a concert in honor of him with his son playing drums in place of the drummer. The drummer was phenomenal. I think he was one of my favorite drummers. Newer drummers, older drummers, like John Bonham and Keith Moon. And, I think those are classics and the greatest drummers ever. But, I think the drug, sex, and rock and roll. I know the Foo Fighters, do you? So, yeah, it's anyway, I'll be a little distracted. So, okay, it says checkered flag. So the session is done, I guess. So there's only nine cars. I thought it was supposed to be 12. Qualifications, Fast 9. I guess it's called Fast 9, so it's only 9. So anyway, it's a checkered flag. So the results on the screen, as it says, I don't know if it's provisional or not, Felix Rosenquist, Santino Ferrucci, Rinus VK, Alex Palou, Scott Dixon, Pato Award, Alexander Rossi, Takuma Sato, Tony Kanaan. And those are strange. Ferrucci's never on top. VK rarely is on top. Palou is always on top. Dixon is usually on top. Award is always on top. Rossi has been really doing well this past couple of weeks. So it's those are weird. And there's a million qualifications and a million practices. So, okay, so it says 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Again, B, I'm sure, if I go to if I go to the hospital for someone, I'm not married, and this is probably the reason why. But if I went to the hospital to take care of someone, I would also bring my device and I would also have Wi-Fi. And, so I don't know if you want to click on that Veeps link to the Foo Fighters. But anyway, so it says 2 minutes and 35 seconds. I think it said click to unmute, which I unmuted. And they're talking in the background. They're still setting things up, but it's supposed to be behind the scenes stuff. They're showing the soundboard. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Wow, welcome to the stream. If you need assistance, please message us at support@veeps.com. That's cool. Sounds like accessibility. I like that kind of stuff. That is cool. I've got it in my ear and I've got it full volume. I should probably turn that down. It's really loud, but anyway, music, you got to have it really loud. So, 2:58, the session is done. It does look like it's more final than provisional because I haven't seen any name changes, I don't think. Rosenquist, Ferrucci, VK, Palou, Dixon, Award, Rossi, Sato, and Kanaan. Yeah, that's weird. We love accessibility. I do. Yeah, man, we do. Isn't that wild? It's just right on the screen. And it's right off to the side. It's like I don't know what an overlay means, as you can tell by that. I have no idea what an overlay is, but I'm supposed to figure out overlays. So if I invite people to my backstage, I don't get peen pictures. That's the reason you do overlays. There's other more important reasons to do overlays, but it's been 6 months. I've only seen 2, I think 1 peen and 1 other part of the body that I didn't really know what it was. I think it was the rear part, but couldn't really figure out the gender. They seemed obese, so creases could have been other things than what they really looked like. It was not great. 20 seconds, 19, 18. So and you hear, the feedback from a guitar amp. Fun. So yeah, hopefully I'll figure out overlays, but 1-0. It is 0. Foo Fighter, preparing music for concerts. It starts with David Grohl, and they're asking, have you ever punched someone on stage? So Chad just walked in. I don't really know who Chad is. I think he's Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I think he looks exactly like Will Ferrell. And I think I've seen videos of the two of them trying to do a band, drum. I don't know. Tommy, they have Motley Crue came in. I guess they're going to have all these multiple drummers come in. Anyway, Tommy. They're in this backstage warehouse thing, and people knock on the door. So only 2 drummers so far. Tommy, what's Tommy's name? Married to Pamela, whoever. And he brought P.F. Chang's, which the people went nuts on. Now, they didn't get excited when Chad showed up. Chad seems intense. Like, the jokes between him and Will Ferrell didn't seem to be jokes. Chad seemed, okay, another knock. I don't know who this is. He's got an ACD t-shirt, but I don't know who he is. Danny someone. I have no idea who he was. There's a drummer sitting there. Josh. Don't know who Josh is. Oh my goodness. Sorry, like I said, I'm going to be distracted. I could talk forever about Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters, and I have 2 really extreme opinions on 2 extremes about them. Bunch of good bands. Yeah, they did a memorial concert for the drummer that died. I wish I could. Jason Hawkins, whatever his first name is. Do you know his first name so I don't keep sounding like an idiot? Anyway, if I would just talk about my opinion, who are all these people? Anyway, I don't. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh. Hawkins drummer. Hawkins. Taylor. Taylor Hawkins. Didn't even have to type in Hawkins. H-A-W, and it came up Taylor. Taylor Hawkins. Real skinny, real scrawny, real freaky. He's a lead singer also, or a lead singer. Dave Grohl lead sings, and then he also lead sings. They do Under Pressure. And, you know, it's really hard to do Freddie Mercury, but the drummer did Freddie Mercury. He was great. Anyway, I'll try to make this as brief, and feel free to go whenever you need to go, B. And make sure you know, like always, you're always looking out for me to make sure I eat and stuff. So make sure you eat and get a drink. You know, you get Gatorade or you get electrolytes into your body somehow or something. So I know you want to take care of Adam, but make sure you're taking care of yourself too. Anyway, I'll try to make my opinions, but you know, my story's going too long, but I'll try to focus. Okay. I was in early sobriety. I had this friend that got me hooked up on the hottest new music all the time. You know, they always got me hooked up. So they got me hooked up onto Nirvana as soon as they came out. It was a brand new album. We had the album. We played it. You know, we were so cool because we started listening to it when it was brand new. And I was like, you know, that's cool. You know, that's, I like them, but I wasn't sold on them. And then, you know, Dave Grohl was the drummer, and Dave Grohl's not especially good looking, or especially back then. And I'm like, you know, whatever. So, anyway, Kurt Cobain commits suicide and blows his head off. You know what? Not quite that, but you know, he committed suicide, and oh no, I'm going to be demonetized. Anyway, he commits suicide, and Dave Grohl goes in the morning, and he won't play, and he won't do anything, and they won't. I mean, you know, supposedly Kurt Cobain was the entire band, and the other two were just incidental people. And you know, so Dave Grohl just wouldn't do anything, and it was like 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, and he did nothing. And then he had to start producing music. So he produced Foo Fighters debut album, not debut, whatever the first album is called. Debut, is that? Anyway, he had to produce something. So he produced Foo Fighters, and he was it. He came up with the name Foo Fighters because he liked it, but it was only one person. He didn't want to socialize. So he did all the instruments on the first album. And again, not my cup of tea. Not, you know, I was like a little too harsh, but you know, it's pretty intense. And so anyway, my opinion, and I know this is real sacrilege, but I think now, or, you know, soon after Foo Fighters became established 20 plus years ago, I almost immediately thought Dave Grohl is far more talented than Kurt Cobain. And I know that's really sacrilege to say, but I would think he is just phenomenally talented. He's a phenomenal guitarist. He's a phenomenal drummer. He's a great songwriter. He's a good singer. He's a lot of things. Kurt Cobain, I think, knew how to be the sad sack. He knew how to be the depressive, you know, songwriter that, you know, and I think that sold, and that's why everybody loved him and stuff, or, you know, thought he was really special. Anyway, I do think Kurt Cobain I think Dave Grohl is head and shoulders above Kurt Cobain. And that's just because, you know, I just never was into, you know, whatever their name is. So anyway, the other opposing end, you know, I mean, Kurt Cobain committed suicide. He was probably on too many drugs and, you know, not in recovery and blub. And I'm like, whoa, David Grohl will probably get into recovery. His friend or his best friend or whatever, his best musician, committed suicide. He'll re-examine that. Well, it ends up still to this day, 25, 30 years later, after Kurt Cobain killed himself, Dave Grohl uses, and I'm as far as all accounts, uses quite a bit. And I'm like, wow, that's so strange. That's so strange that he got no effect. And again, I'm in recovery, so it seems like I would lean away from an active, I could probably call him an alcoholic, but just an active drinker. I would probably, steer away from him, but I still think he blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Taylor Hawkins, was just extreme, and he was a wild man, and he was doing a lot of drugs. And the night he died, they had like 3 or 4 or 5 drugs in his system. And some people, think that Dave Grohl's lifestyle is what affected Taylor, because Taylor loved Dave Grohl and Dave Grohl loved Taylor tremendously. They loved each other a lot. And so anyway, so that's my 2 extremes. I know it's sacrilege to say Dave Grohl is head and shoulders above Kurt Cobain. And, an offshoot of that, I think Foo Fighters is head and shoulders ahead of whatever their Nirvana. And but yeah, it's just so sad about the use, and again, that's 2 really good close friends of him. And I don't mean to say everybody gets in recovery when someone close to them dies, but it's for you to re-examine what you do. So anyway, that was my long story. I would assume you might, I know whenever I mention that might not be here, you're like, I'm here. But anyway, I'm sure you're still here. It's 3:06. I don't know who Josh is. I don't know who the drummer is. It looks like it's all the regular band members of Foo Fighters. Anyway, Dave Grohl has an attractive wife. Dave Grohl's not attractive, but he has 2 daughters, and they're quirky looking. They're not drop dead like the mother, but they're quirky. And Dave brings them up on stage. So, okay, I got to head back. Cool. I got to head back, and I'll be back later. Cool. Yeah, I go live at 3:50. So I'll go live in 37 minutes. All right, cool. Thanks. Good luck. Good luck. I hope the IV goes quicker and all that stuff. Take care of yourself. Food, energy bar, some food before you leave. Although you can eat at the hospital. I love hospital food. But, anyway. I was going to say, especially when it's free. It was free when we were there. But, okay. See you. Thanks, Bee Survivor. Josh was in the Vandals. I've never heard. You're welcome, Bee Survivor. Energy bars. I don't know if you have any. The Vandals. I don't even know who that is. They're funny. Okay. All right. He says F it a lot. All right. I'm going to head out of here. Next thing's at 3:50, 35 minutes from now. I don't think I'm hungry, but I think I'm going to try to eat something because I'll be stuck on the stream for a while. I don't know this song. I don't like it. I love, like, I don't know how many. I've never bought any of his CDs, and I like to make best ofs. And I haven't done that with him. But there's always more songs than I remember. But I would say there's probably 8 or 10 or 12 Foo Fighter songs that I think are just incredibly phenomenal. And then all the others are just real harsh. I'm like, stop with the guitar, stop with the screaming, stop with the drums. And that's what they're about. And that's what the other songs are, but they have more to it. Maybe it's not as extreme, or anyway, that's me. I'm sure everybody has their own stuff. Okay. So just a shout out, of course, to Facebook page. Thank you for coming to visit. I wish you'd made a comment. Twitch, I have my one loyal person, but they don't comment. I wish they would. Francis Assistant, thank you for being there. I love that you're in the backup YouTube page instead of the primary JoeHart. They're both important and they're both great, and I really appreciate it. But I especially like Francis Assistant. It's small, it's not getting many subscriptions, and it's slow to grow. So thank you very much. And in the others, Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, Twitch, and my 2 Twitters. I'm sorry, Twitter. I was supposed to go over there. Let me do that right now. So I'm going to go to Twitter. Oh, goddamn. That wasn't what I was supposed to hit. Three total viewers. So I think I've done this before, but now that I'm thinking like this, nine total viewers. Three total viewers. I think I've done this before, but now that I'm thinking like this. Sorry. Who are the other two? 3:20. I'm down to 30 minutes. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to figure out this Twitter thing, and they renamed me a couple of times. So let me see if I can. Hey Twitter, I'm JoeHart. Hey, that's me over in seven total. Oh goddamn. All right. Don't know what happened there. I don't know if I'm still here. Hello, hello, hello. I swiped. I don't know. I don't like working with a laptop mouse pad. I think I shake and I hover and I touch when I think I'm hovering. And anyway, I didn't mean to do that, but I think I left. Anyway, 2 on Facebook. Feel free to make a comment from Facebook. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, Facebook. $59. I better plug this in. Okay, I'm going to end broadcast. Thank you so much. Y'all take care. End broadcast in 3, 2, 1. End broadcast in 3, 2, 1. Bye, bye, bye.